We are so excited that you are in the online course and you didn't just opt for the book only version, because we are pouring our hearts and souls out to you in this online course. You get access to us. This little video is a short, sharp video just giving you a heads up on how we really think you should get the most out of this online course. And I know you can do it however you want, but this is what we suggest. So when you get started, there are 4 parts to the CL system. The first one is closure, the second is clarity, then we shift to clearing, and then the last one is collaboration. Now, I don't know yet your personal situation, and absolutely please come and chat to us and connect with us on the Facebook group so that we do know. But what we know from how we've worked with our thousands of clients is that every single one of you, that means you, needs part 1 and part 4. Part 2 and 3, we'll get to that just now. So what we suggest is, if you live in the property on your own, just work through all the exercises on your own, or what I suggest sometimes is get a really good friend for part 1 to come and sit with you, because it might be nice to chat through some of the exercises with a friend. But I also know that you're able to do them completely on your own, and then you come and chat with us in the Facebook group. If you have anyone else living in the property with you, so maybe a spouse, a parent, children, a whole family unit, then what we suggest for part 1, the closure, the real releasing and the detachment and the making peace with this decision, because that's the most pivotal step of all of them in selling your property and shifting your home with speed and ease for top dollar. What I suggest then is that you all sit around the table at the same time. Maybe it's your dining room table, maybe it's your favorite kitchen nook, maybe it's that lovely spot in the garden. I'm not sure where you're going to choose, but we suggest that you all sit around together. You kind of get a sense of what the exercise is. Perhaps one of you reads it out and knows what everyone is doing. Then you all sit and do the exercise, and at the end of it, you then share. So it's a wonderful bonding community time where you and everyone else gets on the same page, because what you want is that everyone, you and every single person living in this property, is aligned and on the same page, so that no one is sort of pulling against the other. You want every step to be aligned. So that's what we suggest. Now, you can choose to follow sequentially, day by day, step by step. We've laid it out that way for you because sometimes I know you need bite-sized nuggets of information, because it can all just feel so overwhelming. And that's kind of the old way, is like, oh, I'm never going to get through all of this. And you can. So if ever you need to, just follow it like step by step, how we've laid it out for you. But I just want to point out that a lot of our clients in step 1, the closure, part 1, they actually choose to do all of those steps, kind of picking maybe a Saturday morning or a Sunday afternoon, and sit down and just go in, dive deep, and do all of them in one sitting. I'll never forget one of our clients, Lynn, and her son Petey, who was about 13 at the time. They chose to do that. They sat down one Saturday morning and they just went for it. They just jumped in 2 feet and just went hell for leather and did all of them at once. And it was such a sense of relief for them. You've got to choose what's right for you and anyone else involved in this process. So step 1, vital. We need you to start there. I'm asking you to trust us on that, because the moment you've done the detachment, the releasing, it actually makes everything effortless. It actually just frees you up. You've done the most important part, and that's the part that all the other people that haven't cottoned on to this, they don't know that. And that's why it's so hard and tough. So please finish part 1, the closure, first. Now, depending on whether you have chosen to sell your property on your own, or you have got the best realtor you know how, like in your area, someone's referred you, in part 2, when we get to the clarity, that's about being ruthless and honest and a little kick-assy, and you've got to get really tough with yourself, because that's about walking around your property, outside, inside, getting that perspective of, well, what do I need to do? What do I need to clean, spruce, tweak, maintain all the stuff? And you don't want to be all namby-pamby with that. You want to be really crystal clear. So maybe your realtor is going to do that with you or for you, but that part will depend actually on what your property is like. And I don't know what your situation is. So you will decide, do you need to do that or not? Then part 3, one of my favorites because that's my passion and expertise, about the decluttering, the letting go, the not taking the stuff past its sell-by date to your new property. Well, that might or might not be relevant for you because maybe you've just cleared your home from top to bottom a couple of months ago. Maybe you did it over the holidays. Maybe you live with that sense of lightness and energy already. But 90% of our clients, they need to do part 3 as well. So I'm not letting you off the hook from that because we want this home sale, this time, to be pivotal, transformational, and actually have an impact on your whole life. So don't skip it because you might be being lazy and just don't feel like doing it. By the time you get there, you're going to be so on board with us. You're going to love us for sharing all that information. And part 4, whoa, that's where Nikki is going to come at you with all of her love and expertise and energy, because that's about collaboration, that's about getting ready for showtime and show day, and how are you going to be like a willing participant just ready for that perfect buyer to swoop in and buy your home. So you absolutely, part 4, really vital. So I hope that's just given you a heads up on how you're going to come at this process. We know from our experience, from the feedback from all of our clients, that every step matters at some level and different ones will matter for different reasons for you. So grab some water, spruce it up with some lemon and maybe some mint, grab a glass of wine if you need to, and just take the next step. We are so happy to have you here in this course. We'll see you in the next video.